Everybody wants to talk about the markets, and there is a lot of people out there that have land financed or, real estate finance that they've done over the last however many years. They're all on adjustable rate mortgages. Like typically a lot of banks, if you're going through a local bank, they're only going to be able to hold that interest rate so long. So a lot of those rates adjust. And with it being election year, a lot of people thought that, I'm sure the Fed is under a lot of pressure to lower rates if they can. And we get a lot of questions about, where do you think interest rate's going to go? So State Farm has their Jake. Now then, we got our Jake. So I thought I would pose this question to Jake from Conterra and get his thoughts on where he sees interest rates going. So Jake, what do you think? Where do you think it's going?
Hey guys, Jake Espenmiller from Conterra. As I travel around the country, I get a lot of questions about interest rates. Will the Fed cut? Won't they cut? How much and when? And usually my response is something like this: your guess is as good as mine. But long-term rates have already started to come down. Keep in mind, when we're talking about the Fed funds rate and a Fed cut, we're talking about the overnight rate that commercial banks borrow and lend to each other. And this has a big impact on short-term rates. Think auto loans and credit cards. At Conterra, we're primarily an ag land lender, so we focus more on long-term interest rates. Long-term interest rates peaked really in November of 2023, and as of today are about 1%, 1.1% lower than they were at the peak. So if you've got a land loan and it has an interest rate that's getting ready to reset here in the next 6 months, 3 months to a year, make sure you're treating it like any other expense on your farm or ranch. Do your homework, know your options, and get a fair deal.
Now, you see, that was a heck of a lot better answer than I'd give you. That was legit.
Better than what I could have gave, too.
Yeah.
A lot better. Thanks, Jake. We appreciate the answer. Thanks to Conterra, too. Shout out to those guys for knowing their stuff.